The radio egg is in Undernest, and it's another one of those random spawning eggs that should show up basically somewhere close to the beginning. You want to kind of look around and see if you see it anywhere near the spawn. It's there's a couple different places it could be. I found it right here around the corner, so if you don't find it, it may respawn hopefully soon, but that is how you get the radio egg. It's kind of like the doggo egg in Hardboiled City. It's just a freebie egg for you. Okay, the spider egg is found in the Undernest. You take a right as soon as you spawn, and then you just head up this hill, and then you'll see a spider nest. You go into the back, and then you will be teleported to this little mini game. So you have to press down to duck, up to jump. I'm using an Xbox controller, but there's different controls, you know. Just so figure out what is duck, what is jump. So you want to slide under the web, and you want to move so that you don't fall down any of the holes, but then after a minute of that, you go to the end and you are rewarded with a spider egg. Okay, the dark nest egg is in the Undernest. As soon as you start, you see this bridge over here, and then down below, you see that area. Just jump down there. It's the easiest way to get there. And then you see this bird. You have to talk to him. He goes, caw, caw, but he gestures down into that hole. So you go into the hole, you grab one of those crystals. It's a little dark, so you kind of don't have a whole lot of light. So just follow this path, go to these cannons, and you want to make sure you shoot at the right time, so you go between the little gaps. But then you grab that, and then after the fourth cannon, it will teleport you here. And then you move forward a little bit, and then you've got the dark nest egg, the egg of dark nest. Newton's third law of eggs is in the Undernest. As soon as you start out, there's a rope ladder up there, so head up there, talk to that guy there. If there's a bunch of people, you're doing zip lines, and if people run into you, you're going to get knocked off and you're going to have to start over. I recommend if you do have an umbrella really helps here. It makes it so much easier. You can actually just kind of float to the different spots and then float exactly where you want. But if you go down all the zip lines, towards the end of the zip line, you will find there is an egg, Newton's third law egg. I landed on the cage on top of it, but if you go down the zip lines, it will put you right inside the cage, and then you go in there and you grab the egg and Newton's third law. I already got it in a live stream, so that's why it didn't pop up for me, but that's how you get the Newton's third law of eggs. Okay, so the Presegg is found in the Undernest. You want to go across that bridge and then take a right. So from the spawn point, you go across the bridge, you take a right, and then you just keep right. Just kind of keep going up this way, go up these stairs over here, keep on the right side, and you're going to try to find a teleporting station. So just follow the path that I'm taking here, and then off to the left you see these stairs there, and then there's a little teleporter here, and this teleporter is going to send you to a place called Blizzard Valley. So you get in Blizzard Valley, you can talk to Scrooge there. He tells you to get on this sleigh. You get on the sleigh, and then there's going to start a countdown for a little bit, and then you have to shoot basically presents to all of these houses from the sleigh. You have to hit every single house. Basically just try to aim for the presents. You can shoot quite a bit, but then you run out of power, but then you build power again and it's not a problem. So you want to make sure you hit every single one of these chimneys. In some cases you have to kind of aim down quite a bit, so it doesn't seem like the gun actually aims down, but after you get all the houses, you will get the Presegg. Okay, to get the Aymegg, the boss battle, you gotta go across the bridge and then take a right as soon as you go across the bridge from the spawn. Follow this path, you're gonna go up the stairs, just kind of hug the right side so that you go back to this little area. There's a teleportation station that you need to go to. But in order to teleport, you have to make sure you have all the treasured eggs from the first 4 levels. If you need to know how to get those, then watch my videos. But you have to have all those treasured eggs, you put them down, and then you can go back to this teleporter where you go to Aymor's lair. So a bird is going to pick you up and bring you to the center, and what you're supposed to do is basically grab these pieces of dynamite. You should have an umbrella for this that you need to get from the shop owner at the very beginning, but then you have to basically fly over, grab the dynamite, grab 3 pieces of dynamite, and then place them around the bird, and then you're going to wake him up, and then that's where it gets really hard. Basically, he's going to wake up, he's going to start shooting you with lasers, like a lot of lasers, and you're going to roll around, and then there's going to be pieces of dynamite that will spawn randomly in the map. So you have to pick up the dynamite and then go into the barrels before he shoots you, because if he shoots you, then the dynamite in your hand is going to blow up, and you have to hit the barrel that will actually make you make contact with him and not just go by him. So you have to hold the dynamite in your hand and go to the correct barrel to make sure that you actually make contact with him, and try not to get hit by the lasers in the process. And when you're done with this, you will get the Aymegg for beating the final boss. But if you lose right now, it's a little buggy. You kind of have to start all over, because it'll just grab you and kind of have you sit up there there at the top. So make sure you win, and if you lose right now and it takes you and it gets you all locked up and a bird is holding you above him like this, I will show you. This bird's going to come and hold me up like him. So if you get to this point, you're just going to have to shut down and rejoin and start from the beginning, because right now this is locked up. So that is how you get the Aymegg, and then after that you can go and get your DIY egg.